Warm good morning to one and all present here. I am Nihal, student of 4th year BBA LLB Honours, and on behalf of Center for Environment Studies, Law and Policy, I welcome you all for this session on anti-smoking drive. So for this session, we have with us today Mr S J Chander, whom we would like to formally welcome, and I request Professor Gayatri ma'am to present a bouquet. So Chander sir is a founding member of Alright. So Chander sir is a founding member of Consortium For Tobacco-Free Karnataka since 2000, and which is an initiative that began in 2000, of course. So since its inception, it has been undertaking various awareness, research, policy and advocacy programs to address the ill effects of tobacco. In order to address the issues relating to ill effects of tobacco, CFTFI is promoting tobacco-free campuses in India. That being said, this session is an awareness drive in the battle against tobacco and its various facets. With further ado, I hand over the stage to Mr. Chander. Over to you.
Good morning, Professor Gayatri, and my gratitude to Professor Subramanian for opening this opportunity. So, what's the time now? I am conscious of time.
It's 11 o'clock.
So, till what time I can go? 11?
45 minutes.
11:45. 45 minutes. Okay, like a bullet. I have to run through the session. I want to be more interactive, so what I will do is I will plan some video. I will see if I can play. So, let me. So straight away from this, I work with young people for the last many years. Recently, one of my champions from Mysore, she said, "Sir, you're working with young people. You need to understand our mind, our thinking pattern. If you say no, we will say yes. If you don't do it, we want to do it." Is that so? Are you like that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I love to see young people enjoying the freedom, being the stylish, but doing the right thing. Right? Isn't it? So, get your thinking correct. If your thinking, let's look at, if your thinking is right, what will be right? Your belief system. That's more important, because many a time we don't realize it's anything about anything. Our belief system is the driving force. Subconsciously, we don't realize somewhere our belief system is influencing us. If your belief system is right, what will be right? Next. Attitude. How you view life, towards will be right. If your attitude is right, what will be right? Your behavior will be right. Many times we struggle where it comes from. Our behavior comes from where? Right thinking. Okay, if behavior is right. Your behavior is right. Performance. We all want to perform, right? If our performance is right, we will succeed in life. So, let's get our thinking correct. I don't have time. Maybe later, when we get time, I can demonstrate to you many of how we carry on the wrong thinking. We are capable of how to get correct thinking. So let's get our thinking right. Okay, my presentation is dedicated to two women. My next 30 minutes and 15 minutes discuss with you. Two women influenced me to stand up. I've been for the last 23 years. I am passionately carrying on a mission against this issue, these women. Anyone know who she is? Can tell me her name? Can anyone, if you know, tell her name? She's a famous journalist, world famous journalist based in Geneva, Bengaluru. I met her in one of her talks like this in the year 2000. She thoroughly convinced me about this issue that we are talking today. She is responsible for what I am today. Her name is Dr. Subramanian. It's another lady. Though I didn't meet her, her work further helped me to move forward. She's a medical doctor and a Swedish Prime Minister, former Swedish Prime Minister and a former Director General of World Health Organization. So because of her today, we are doing a session like this. Otherwise, the world was silently continuing, the tobacco companies continuing aggressively marketing the product. She put an halt to that. She said it cannot go on. This woman said no. Loss of life, millions of lives are at stake. We need to put an end to this, a reversal against this trend. So she took when she took charge of WHO DG, she got an agenda and invited all the member countries of WHO to do something about tobacco. That's how India is the 8th country to sign a global treaty. In the history of World Health Organization, there is no public health treaty on recent event COVID-19, H1N1, malaria, TB, no public health treaty, only on tobacco. That shows how serious the issue is. Yet, we undermine. This is where we need to get our thinking correct. Her name is Dr. Gro Harlem Brundtland. So what she said, see, I am a doctor, I believe in science and evidence. Tobacco should not be advertised, glamorized, subsidized. Do whatever it takes to expose it. See that a doctor says, a politician, a doctor says. So don't we see all that happening in our time today? Tobacco should not be advertised, it is being advertised. What Amitabh Bachchan, Shah Rukh Khan, Akshay Kumar are doing today. In a Vimal. You hear the beautiful voice, but what do they do? Okay, this is how I would call it. It's a pleasurable poison. A short video to understand how it is pleasurable. Okay, audio is not working. You have not connected the audio. I hope you understand by saying that. So what do you see that? You saw the pleasure, dopamine, giving them the pleasure, that's why I call it. Most smokers, even doctors, continue to smoke because it's too difficult for them to quit. They started this habit before they became a doctor, and then today they are addicted to it, and then they can't live with it. This is what happens. So the comparison, you eat a plantain, a banana, you feel good. You eat ice cream, but you don't keep eating ice cream all the time. But it's not the same with a smoker. They don't stop with one cigarette. They need another cigarette, one more, because the pleasure, the nicotine, which was giving them the pleasure, within 8 seconds, it hits the brain. 8 seconds. One cigarette in the mouth or a few gudka, chewing tobacco in the mouth, within 8 seconds, it hits the brain and gives them a high. And then, in the same speed, it comes down. The feeling good comes, and then they need another one. That's how they cannot survive without it. They rather give up food and water, but tobacco they cannot. That addictive. Unfortunately, because of legal and social acceptance, more than 260 million people in this country are continuing to use tobacco in some form. Okay, why you should not touch tobacco? How many of you have tried or still trying here? Can I see your hand? I don't see you as a victim. I don't see you as a... Thank you. So, thank you. I hope after this class, thank you, after this class, you will say no to it. I hope so. Okay. The co-founder of my organization, the director of NIMAHNS, present director of NIMAHNS, a senior psychiatrist, when she appeals to young people, she says, if you want to try or you're compelled to try a cigarette, not now, after you're 21. Though she's not giving them license to try after 21, because after 21 you try, you will not continue. You just throw it away. You won't. The chances of becoming addicted to tobacco is so high below 20. And then, if you're already trying, what little facts about a brain, because the tobacco, the nicotine, all the other 7,000 poisonous substances deal with the brain. And then it goes to brain, head to toe it goes. It affects the whole body. Not only as neighbors, as society. So it's a devastating effect on the entire society. Unfortunately, because of the money power, it's continuing. So while it may seem like an 18, 20 or 22-year-old is able to make adult decision, so that's what you may be thinking, oh, I'm an adult. I can do whatever I want. But what science shows, they are not developmentally ready just yet. This is because the brain's frontal lobe, listen to this, especially the frontal cortex, isn't fully matured around the age of 25. This is why they target tobacco companies, the drug industry, the porn industry, all the behavioral or substantial addiction related industry targets you, because they can easily influence you and trap you. Once you're trapped, if they leave you now, they will not get you again. The brain's frontal lobe is home to areas that manage. It will be interesting. After seeing this slide, I think you should make a decision. If you are addicted to some behavior, you will seek help to get out of this. Your thinking, emotions, personality, judgment, self-control, muscle control, and movements, memory storage, and more. If you are influencing your brain with any substance, you're compromising on all these areas. Don't you want to excel in all this area? IQ is gone, we talk about EQ now, isn't it? Emotional quotient. So don't you want to compromise? Do you want to compromise? No. Then you must seriously think about what are the substances that you allow your brain to be influenced. If you're dreaming of a future, you should say no. Recently, I was in Christ University. I was waiting in the lobby. I was having tea. Young people around having tea. I generally don't sit quiet. I just reached out to the young man next to him. I asked him, "Gentleman, what's your name?" He said, "I forget." And he said, I asked him, "Have you tried smoking?" He said, "No, sir." I said, "Why?" He said, "I don't want my future to be affected. I have dreams. I know it will affect." Very encouraging to hear. But that's not, we hear from many young people. He was smart. See, how do the tobacco companies target you? See that? Today's teenager is tomorrow's potential regular customer. This is what tobacco companies think about you. And then the overwhelming majority of the smokers first begin to smoke while still in their teens. The smoking pattern of teenagers are particularly important too. The Philip Morris company, anyone know what brand they produce? Philip Morris company. What brand of cigarette? Marlboro, you're right. Rothmans, 555. See that? That's what they say. I'm no longer my mother's child. I'm tough, I'm an adventurer, I'm not square. This is how they try to convince you. So this is what we created against that. Are you not smart? See how they try to entice you. Projecting smoking as cool and in thing. While we're entering this hall, I was talking to your ma'am. Can I have some of you, the end of the class, join me in the college, in this campus, set a counter current against this thinking. Tobacco, addiction to other substances, no more cool and in thing. It cannot be. Some of you with the youth, energy, leadership quality, set a counter current to challenge. During my last visit, I was talking to a number of youth outside. My heart broke. They're having cigarettes in their hand. I was talking to them outside the college campus here. I persuaded them to quit. So I really believe end of this class, some of you will join. We are planning something. Come back again here. So we'll work towards making our campuses tobacco-free, drugs-free. Can we do that?
Yes, sir.
Good to hear many voices here. So this is a company. Tobacco companies view about young people. Catch them young. Do you want to fall to the trap?
No, sir.
See, if you guys are doing a cigarette, you think you are doing out of your free will. A cigarette and a tea in your hand, you think it's cool and you're doing, it's not. This behavior is engineered by the company. You are behaving exactly the way the company wants you to behave. This is the greatest manipulation and scandal, I would call it. I already said that. Risk-taking and exploratory mindset they have, so let's encourage them with this. So they're targeting women. I don't know what brand in the market here in US is the Virginia Slims. Women who are conscious of being slim, they have cigarette. If you smoke the cigarette, you remain slim. Hopefully, it is working. They are pumping in billions of dollars for this advertisement. Virginia Slim, it works. So it's a well-known fact that teenagers like sweet products, honey might be considered. So we used to have Government of India ban. It's honeydew smooth. Where you saw this brand, this caption, hashtag honeydew smooth. Gold flag. So you're right. So I used to counter that. It's honeydew smooth to your grave. Made for each other, die together. So these are the different flavors. See that? Pack of 3. Newport, see, menthol. These are all the deceptions. The various flavors. So now, hookah is another big lie. Very sad to see when I go to schools, the school students are asking, sir, come to my house, I'll give you a nice flavor of hookah. You know what? They don't realize. Can anyone tell me what is a hookah, the liquid? Have you seen? It might give you a different flavors, but it's got nicotine. Nicotine is a major culprit in tobacco. One of the 7,000 substances. Nicotine, it clogs all your arteries. When it blocks your arteries in your brain, you stroke. When it clogs your arteries in your heart, you get heart attack. your lungs, and then your feet, Burgess disease. So nicotine is a major culprit causing health damages, even a threat to life. Why this style? You see this? He has come back again here. I thought this man has changed. He has become a Baba, and after doing damage to millions of young people, after seeing his style, took up smoking and many died. And I thought this guy changed, but very sad to see he's come back again with his style. Who's he? Video is not working. Sorry. That is Rajinikanth. Our video is not working, I'll move on. So what do they really advertise? We all know that Wills is a cigarette brand. This one. Smoking, pleasure for you, poison for your family. Only a fool would put his lips on the other end of a burning fire. Isn't that true? Do you agree? No? Yes. See, to the women folk, I tell you, if men are fools, you don't have to be. I respect women's gender equality, women's rights, but you don't have to show you're equal to men with a cigarette. If they are fools, you don't have to be. Show that. There are other ways you can show that. So, tobacco causes cancer, and tobacco causes painful death. Smoking kills. Tobacco. Do you believe this? If you believe this, you should not be buying this. So people who are addicted cannot. Despite this warning, this 85% warning, it works. Some 6-7 years ago, tobacco company filed a case against 6 state governments saying that you made tobacco a legal product and you want us to cover 85% with pictorial warning on the pack. Now they added one more. The quit line is also printed on the tobacco cigarette pack. Thousands of people are quitting. That's an encouraging news. So tobacco company ITC filed a case against 6 states government, including Karnataka government, saying that this 85% warning, pictorial warning, affecting our business, you must bring it down to 40. So all the cases were diverted to Bangalore because their headquarters were here. They also, with their money power, bought the High Court judge. The High Court judge gave the verdict in their favor, saying that yes, we have given them the license to sell this product, the legal product, and we cannot keep this 85% warning, it must be brought down to. We didn't lose heart. We went to Supreme Court. Thanks to the wisdom of Supreme Court judges, they said, nothing doing, we are not going to bring it down, we are going to retain 85% warning. Therefore, it stays even today, 85%. But tobacco companies notorious, known for circumventing, coming out on the backdoor entry. You know, what do? If you see today, you won't see this warning so clearly. They said they have not accepted this as a defeat. They're deliberately blurring these pictures. It's defeating the purpose. The oral cancer picture on the pack is blurred. The oral cancer picture on the tobacco sachet is blurred deliberately. So it defeats the purpose. No one to ask. That notorious tobacco industries. What do the tobacco companies manufacture and sell? What is that they are selling? Coffee. But this is how they sell. They sell death as life. Are we fools to believe that? Are we fools to believe that? See, recently I work with oncologists and cardiologists. The cardiologists from Jaydev are calling us and asking us, would you do something with young people, because we are seeing young people are coming with heart problems to this hospital. You may not know, but we are aware of that. So it's a very serious behavior you need to think of. So what is this? What they are selling? They are selling death as life. Any analogy you can understand this to it? Can the deer escape? Your addiction. Your addiction. So they're selling. So this is what I thought, this guy. Addiction as freedom and style. Who are they fooling? The educated intellectuals, they are fooling. This is the height of their business tactics. And we are falling prey to that. $1,26,000 crores, 26,000 crore annually. Huge money. This money, every political party receive money from tobacco companies. So, politicians are silent. They won't speak. Ma'am, tell me when there is 10-15 minutes so that I need to interact with them. So 500 crores to farmers and the tobacco workers they pay. So altogether about 1 lakh crore goes. 11 lakh. So 1 lakh, so remaining 1 lakh crore, where does it go? About 26 crores, 26,000 crore they give to some. All this business, all that, farmers, tobacco workers. Remaining 1 lakh crore, where does it go? Huge money. The money goes to you. If your parents, check with your parents, if they are shareholders in ITC, please ask them to withdraw the shares, stop it. It's a blood money. I was shocked to know my neighbors were shareholders with ITC. So some of us are responsible for promoting this business. So India is the second largest tobacco producer in the world. Which is the first? Any guess? China. Annual average tobacco production 800 million. See, of this 800 million, only about 300 million are accountable. We know who these 300 million tons of tobacco growers, where it is coming, where it is going, we know. Remaining 500 million tons, we do not know. Who's growing, where it is coming. There are thousands of chewing gutta companies. What all they are mixing with that? Even the Nandini booth is selling chewing tobacco products, cigarette. Vegetable shops are selling. So tobacco industry provides employment to about 36 million people. So my argument is, their argument, if you ban tobacco, 36 million people would lose jobs. About 2,42,000 BD workers, about 7.5 million traders. So this is their argument. There are about 300 major manufacturers of branded BDs in India and thousands of small scale products. Just given a free hand to tobacco, a highly killer and addictive product, government has unfortunately given a free hand. So I told you that figure. I hope the video works. Let's see. This is you. No one. This is no more there. They've taken it off. So what it says? In Europe, New Zealand, some of the Western countries, they cannot target young people. So where they are focusing now, targeting you. what they are doing there, because the public conscious smoking in public places has come down. But what they are doing there is targeting young people there with electronic cigarettes, e-cigarettes. It's come here also, but thanks to Government of India for banning that. See what they say about this. Smoke when you're happy, sad, thin, short, fat, worried, black, bored, white, blue, or green. So this is how they encourage. They hire the best fit doctors. You know, some of the doctors they are hiring to say, how do you say tobacco causes cancer? Cancer also caused by other things. Today we have over 25,000 research papers to prove tobacco causes cancer, heart diseases, various other problems. Still, they are questioning, they cannot question anymore now. The case is defeated. They lied about science. See, violate tobacco control laws and promote violation by consumer. You know, smoking in public places is banned in India, but it's very sad to see even the educated people are smoking in public places. The way I'm a campaigner against this, when I come across, I don't tolerate them people smoking in public places. Gently I pick up a conversation, ask them, sir, can I have a minute with you? What's your problem? Then I tell them, sir, I have one problem in this country, convincing the illiterate, uneducated people. What is that? I struggle to convince the people who are uneducated to not to smoke in public places. That's all. They understand my message. And then they violate my health right and your health right. So smoking in public place is banned, but they are continuing rampant. It's continuing. You see that advertisement is banned. Indirect what we saw that Shah Rukh Khan and other celebrities, Amitabh Bachchan going on, advertisement going on, warning, pictorial warning, they deliberately blurring. So every law, they are making a mockery of the law in this country, tobacco companies. Oppose public health action. Recently, 10 years ago, we fought with the government. Alcohol is less toxic, less harmful compared to tobacco. But you have regulated alcohol. Alcohol is a licensed product in a country. Alcohol cannot be sold by any Tom, Dick and Harry. Whereas tobacco can be sold by anyone, anywhere. Right in Vidhan Sabha they can sell it. So we wanted the government to bring a bill for vendor licensing. Bring license for tobacco. After 10 years, government has accepted it. But tobacco industry is not allowing the government to make rules and enforce. And then deliberately they want to sell near your campus. See, they are not supposed to sell as per the law within 100 meters, but so many shops are within 100 meters of this campus. So who will question them? Who will expose them? Okay, a quiz. Anyone? Anyone answer? Any volunteer? Any volunteer give an answer? Pick one.
Mughals.
Mughals. Portuguese. Okay, what are the implications now? Tobacco, government giving a free hand to tobacco. We also looked at it generates employment to few million, but 13 lakhs deaths annually. 2,500 people every day are dying due to tobacco use. Cost of treating tobacco is 1.77 lakh crores. It's going up. This is by the government. This statistics is by the government. To cure 1 kg of tobacco, they need 8 kgs of wood. I regularly visit tobacco growing belt in Karnataka. Last time when I went, I saw them. Trees are cut, wooden logs are piled up there. They need wood for curing. They don't buy it, destroy the forest. Tobacco cultivation results in soil degradation. See that? It's a toxic plant. Even the animals don't go, wild animals or sheep and cattle, they don't touch. Even the snakes don't go near the tobacco plant. Imagine Animals don't touch. The intelligent animal wants it. Tobacco contributes to 84 megaton of greenhouse gas, carbon dioxide, atmosphere every year. This is another around 22 billion liters of water is consumed in the production of cigarettes every year. 2.2 million trees are cut annually for packaging of tobacco products. Wrapping of cigarette paper is needed. Annual paper waste generated with tobacco product is 89,000 million tons. 33 Boeing 747 aircraft can be made from the 60,000 tons of non-biodegradable aluminum foil. The filter waste produced is equivalent to 9 million standard adult size t-shirts. It takes 10 to 12 years for the filter. See, people smoke and throw it away. You also do that. If you are a smoker, you do that. You don't put it in a trash. Safe dispose. No, you throw it and go. Take 10 to 12 years for the toxin to get extinguished. All the 7,000 poisons continue to affect you and me. 4.5 trillion cigarette butts. The biggest man-made ocean. It's like a mountain floating in the ocean. Cigarette butts. 2 years ago, we ran a campaign in city. Bengaluru city without cigarette butts. Many medical students with their blouses and white coats came to the street, picked up the butts. The government is working on safe disposal of cigarette butts, but a long way to go. Okay, now, so how easy to quit smoking? Does anyone know? Not so easy. But Mark Twain knows it better from his own experience. Here is Mark Twain. He says, I know how easy it is to quit smoking because I have done 1,000 times. Don't start. That's what. I've experienced this on the street. Last time when I was picking flowers, a gentleman was buying a cigarette. I picked up a conversation. Immediately said, no, I don't quit. When did it? 6 months ago I quit. Why did you start now? Look at this addiction process. Who said smoking kills? I'm 48 and still feeling good. Do you believe that? So for young men, hope you get the message. Many men who are addicted to tobacco silently suffering from this impotency. But how does it happen? Nicotine clogs your arteries in your reproductive system. So women, be careful of marrying a smoker. I always challenge women for say no to a smoker. But some time back, elite college in the city, the girl said, it's okay if my man smokes. Do you want this? Then I have to show her this and ask her, would you say, is it okay if your man smokes? No, sir. So Marlboro man, actually, do you know the person, the Marlboro man's name? Does anyone know? The guy who was sitting on the horse, his name? Bob. Actually, Bob was advertising for Marlboro brand, died of cancer. So this is a counter advertisement. Second-hand smoking. Bob's horse died because of his smoking. What do you want to call this? What do you want to call this? Style, freedom? What do you want to call this? See that, what they are doing. So these are the spokesperson for tobacco industry. This was behind the autos in Delhi, New Delhi, saying that protect our livelihood. They are flying farmers from Karnataka to Delhi and then make them protest on the streets like this. If people lose jobs, you can find jobs. People lose lives. See this, vendors are asking. They come onto the street. These are vendors. Don't take our livelihood. Tobacco vendors. Video workers. Smokers' rights. Do they have a right?
No.
So these are called front groups of the tobacco industry. Tobacco industry don't come. The moment government brings any tobacco control measure, the industry pushes these people to the street. So these people are spokespersons in the tobacco industry. But who will speak for this? How many people died? I showed the figure. How many people annually? 13 lakhs. 1,70,000 crores we are spending money for people. Many people are falling ill. Deforestation. Cancer. Who will speak for them? The bigger challenge now, your teachers are silent. Honestly speaking, if children are the target, where is the voice of the children's custodians, parents and teachers? So your teachers are silent. When will the teachers speak against the scandal? Your parents are silent too. Look at what our politicians are doing. Sleeping. Smokers' rights. Yes. So tobacco extinguishes life. Don't let it extinguish yours. You say yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, everyone?
Yes, sir.
This is me 20 years ago talking to young people. I will stop with this story and then we can have a discussion, interaction, Q&A. This month, on the check shirt opposite to me, that orange color check shirt, he was having a long brown cigarette in Jayanagar 4th block bus station. I went to him, gentleman, what's in your hand? Cigarette, some brand, he said, I forget. What's in cigarette? He said tobacco. Correct. What's in tobacco? Nicotine you knew, did not know other 7,000. I said, yes, correct. What do you know about nicotine? Nothing. Then why do you need this? You know about nicotine now, I told you. So big tobacco trade, from here you can pick on who wins and who loses in this battle. There are winners and losers are here. Yeah.
Tobacco companies.
The losers are also there. Consumer, children, passive smoking, children on the BD industry, advertisement industry is a beneficiary for us. So I close here. A few minutes, I'll take on your questions if any. From this audience, I want a change maker. Which year you are? Which year?
First year.
First year, so they're likely to be in the campus for how many more years now? Excellent. So, if you are willing to give a commitment to be a change maker for this campus and our society, please give your name to your ma'am. I will meet with you again separately. Let's work together and we can do it. Can we do it or no?
Yes, sir.
See, we need to put a counter current. If you say, I can't come here every day and talk to those guys outside going, after every break, go for cigarette. They can quit actually. We can help them to quit and we can also prevent a new smoker. And then we can keep our campuses free. We can also remove the shops around our town. All that we can do if we come together. Would you say yes?
Yes,
A
sir.
change maker?
Yes, sir.
If you feel that you're called for this mission, please give your name. I'm going to come back here again, definitely. We are going to have a small group of people, not only from this college, other law colleges. So we want to make change makers out of the law college. Let the law college students lead the way for Bangalore city. Don't we? Shouldn't we?
Yes, sir.
We will lead the way. A counterculture setting against tobacco is no more an in thing. Drugs are no more an in thing. Alcohol is no more a cool and in thing. Okay? So if you have any questions, I will answer. A couple of questions I will take and then we can close.
Guys, any questions?
Yes. Yes.
So this is regarding the vendors within the very vicinity of the campus.
Yes.
So can any strong legal action be taken against them to shut all their business regarding tobacco? Because one of the most important reason why people are being lured into it so easily is because of its availability. We get a break for 15 minutes and it's a very easy thing
You're
to
right.
go here and get it. If at least in the preliminary stage, if such a thing is
Yes.
eliminated,
Yes.
then people won't mind going far and buying.
Absolutely.
So at least that can be a very first step to eliminate this.
So
what can be the legal goals?
that can be the first action. If you agree to be part of the change maker, you want to then give your name and few more will join you. We can do that first action here. Last time I think we want to do that. How it can be? It can't be done just by giving a complaint again. It has to be a strategic move. Not only our college is in this area. If we have some free time, all that we need couple of hours in a month. So we can give and then go. We have an online tool. We can record them the violations. Then we bring it to the higher authorities and the police and the media. Then change will come. If you can't do one shop, you can't do one college, we can't do. If you go around, we can say educational institution in this area, whatever the ward this belongs to, we'll go by ward level action. We can say whatever the ward. Do you know what ward is this? Okay, whatever this area, Manas, Wadeka. So educational institutions are not safe. With evidence, we have to go to the media. That's our strategy. Until they change, we don't give up. So once a month again, until they bring a change, we don't give up. We go again after a month. This is called monitoring, bringing evidence against the violation. Can we do that? All that we required of you is, I have an online tool. You can take a photograph without their knowledge. We can capture the geolocation and then what type of violation you can record. Then we will generate an evidence and then we take it forward. We can do that. Thank you for the question. Anything else? See what convinced me to, yes, you have a question?
In service public places, they used to do that. In that case, what we can do? We cannot go and tell them what.
You know, you're right. No, you can. They are violating your head. Gently oppose them. The way you serve, there's a law. Please respect the law. You cannot smoke, and you're violating my health right. You can gently tell them, stop it or go away. See, public place defined by the law is a place where no public has access to. Only such places they can go and smoke. Very simple definition. An open place where public have no access, that's where they can go and smoke. So we must speak up. A social change. A senior police officer told us, in 2003, the fine amount of 200 rupees for smoking in public places. He said, make it 2,000 rupees. The company is not letting the government to increase the fine. We must speak up. So we can do that. See, if a city-wide student campaign emerges, we can shake the city. We can shake the nation. We can bring all the changes. See, the moment we want to bring the vendor licensing for, we told the government, make tobacco a restricted product with license, tobacco to be sold with license. The moment government announced it, 2,000 vendors are on the street. Don't take our livelihood. But 2,500 people are dying every day. We don't get 200 people to speak up for their life. Can we? As young people, there is a hope. Our Prime Minister believes in youth power.
Same Prime Minister can stop all.
He won't do that. Because, you are right. Thank you for good thinking. He won't do it because This is the double game they are playing. You know what the government says in all my lectures? One question students ask is, sir, if it is so serious, it's so devastating, why can't the government ban it? You know what the government says? I will not do it. I'm warning you enough. See my logical question. Government is accepting. Law students, how can we fight legally if government is accepting and made it mandatory to print on the tobacco kills and tobacco causes cancer? You are accepting it, it kills and it causes cancer, then why selling it? Why giving license to sell it then? Can't we legally fight it? Logically it's not right. So let's, as law students, I feel you can make a change in the city. There's great hope. That's what I came with that mindset here. We want to start. Let CMR law students lead the way for the country, not only the city. Thank you. Yes.
Sir, you showed some pictures in PPT. This is what have defect in tobacco. What are defect? Means what affect to is a user's tobacco? Is spreaded or not?
How it affects human body?
Yeah, you have showed some. Yes, sir. You
Ah.
have showed some pictures.
Ah.
What effect in this human? Okay, but this is spreaded or not? In some inspections and problems.
No, see, this is cancer. Tobacco cancer, yeah, it can. See, smokers can because they spit. Cancer is not communicable. 1% or it won't spread. Cancer won't spread. Heart diseases won't spread. But other lung diseases, the pulmonary respiratory diseases, it will spread because they're spitting, they are breathing out. See, a smoker inhales only 15% of the smoke. Remaining 85% of the smoke is a free gift to you and me. Do we want that? No means we must fight it. So, they do come responsible for communicating other respiratory illnesses. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
To speak gratitude is courageous and pleasant. To enact gratitude is generous and noble. But to live gratitude is to touch heaven. Good morning, everyone. I am honored to extend my heartfelt gratitude as I propose a vote of thanks on this remarkable occasion. I, Maria Tuttle, a fourth-year student of BBA LLB, representing CMR University, School of Legal Studies, and the entire CMR fraternity, would like to express my sincere appreciation and thanks to Mr S J Chander, co-founder and CEO, CFTFK FSHI. Your insights and wisdom shared with us today would undoubtedly serve as a great source of preventive barrier, helping our students think twice in our future endeavors. We extend our heartfelt thanks to our Dean, Professor Dr. Subramanya, whose support and vision have been instrumental in making events like this successful. I would also like to thank our Director, Professor Vijay Praneshwaran, for his constant guidance and encouragement. A special word of thanks goes out to our Faculty Coordinator, Professor Gayatri. Your contributions, commitment and knowledge and unwavering support have played a significant role in shaping our efforts and making them successful. Last but not the least, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to all the students present here for your cooperation. Finally, I would like to leave you all with a quote by Eva Marie Louis. To be an activist is to speak. To be an advocate is to listen. And the society can't move forward with either of them. Thank you, everyone. Have a great year.